it Friday.
Welcome back, guys. It's been a little while. It's good to see you, and I'm glad to be back. So before we get started, I gotta say a big thank you to Wanderlust Overland for the awning. That was a super cool gesture you guys had, and we love companies that support their local community, and that's exactly who Wanderlust Overland is. So if you need any overland gear, need any information, these are the guys to talk to. www.wanderlustoverland.com. Go check them out, and thank you guys. We really appreciate it. Let's talk about this awning. I'm excited about this one because I had a Foxwing awning before and there were some shortcomings, I'll just say that. And I feel like it's rarer and rarer for a company to listen to the consumer and make changes that they want to see, and that's exactly what Rhino-Rack did with the Batwing awning. They took the Foxwing and evolved it into something much better, much easier to use, and more pleasant to work with. One of my favorite things that they've changed were the poles. So for the previous Foxwing awnings, you had to carry around a separate bag for the poles and the stakes. Now, all of that is contained inside the cover itself, which is amazing. The legs actually fold up into the awning supports, and the cover now has a bag integrated into it to house your stakes and other accessories. So they really streamlined the process of the fold-out awning. The other handy adaptation they made is on the base of the poles. They have this new system where you can crisscross two stakes into the ground, and that actually holds it and eliminates the need for guide wires unless you're in a high wind situation or feel like you need them, which for me is awesome because I hate tripping over them when I'm in camp. So as you can see, there's several things that they've really taken into consideration how people use them at camp and what's going to function better. The only change they made that didn't exceed my expectations were the rare earth magnets they used to hold the awning supports when putting it away. But it did a good enough job to hold it there while you buckled it in, so I can't really fault them that much. It was just, I felt like they could be a little bit stronger. For me, the weight definitely has to justify the comfort, and this does that in strides. The ease of use, the functionality, and just the durability of the Batwing far exceeds the Foxwing. But overall, the experience with this awning was amazing. The integration of the poles to the awning, the pocket they put in, the room that they put into the cover so it's not so tight this time. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, we gotta give this an A+ because every second you can save setting up is one more you can spend in front of the campfire, and that's why we love the changes they made. So if you're in the market for an awning, skip the foreplay, go straight to the Batwing. I know the Foxwing's a little cheaper, but you get what you pay for, and the product is only as good as your experience with it. So I'll link the awning in the description below, and while you're there, go ahead and click that thumbs up and slam that subscribe button. And we'll see you guys next time on 5. Oh, wait a second. I wanted to tell you guys something. So, coming up next week, we're going to have the first of the Marlboro vlogs. Yeah, Marlboro, like the cigarettes. I know, it's weird. I'll explain it on the vlog itself. But we did a commercial shoot through Oregon depicting the overland experience, I guess. So, look for that next week. Aside from that, we'll see you guys next Friday. Peace! The other cool adaptation they made was the other handy adaptation they made is on the bottom of these poles. The other handy adaptation they made is on the base of the poles. The other handy adaptation they made is on the base of the poles. They have the... I feel like this was a lot easier last time.